are you? So, what'll it be?
Ah, no request, man? Bullshit. I was about to go all out on those requests, bro. Damn. Why you gotta play me like that, homie? I wonder if they gave us the Akame network because of the fact that they just didn't have the time to do any sub stories for a game that wasn't really meant to be a game. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ah. Huh.
Hmm?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Who are you? Huh. Hmm.
What?
Hmm.
No.
Thanks a bunch.
But you gonna come through here, or am I gonna go through here? All right, so you're coming through here. Okay. You better go through here, bro. I ain't coming through here.
Waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Nah.
Hmm?
Hmm. Oh.
Yeah. What? Damn it.
Kyokuso family.
Pleased to meet
Revenge, huh? Dudes who were messing with that homeless dude before him.
Yeah. Hey.
Talk a big game for a small time crook. Might as well give them swirlies since we're next to a bathroom stall. You think you're the only one who can use them? I can use more. You know, with skills and all. This is how you use them.
Don't be shy. Time for some air.
What did Yagami say when he literally gets away from an enemy that tries to grab him? Huh, nice try!
Mind if I smoke? Don't be shy. Showtime. Don't be shy.
That's a drone fight too, man. One. Oh, so you can send more. Not bad. I guess I'll have to do the same.
Time for some air support. Right down. Showtime. Right down. Lights out. Don't be shy. Showtime.
Did the drone just... No, never mind. I don't know. I don't know how I got up there, but we're not going to say anything.
Don't be shy. Time for some air support. Step up. Showtime.
I'm glad you finally hit me with it. Alright, enough playing around with his ass. You told me to bring it, so I bring it. I bringed it. You told me to bring it, so I bringed it.
Hey. Yeah. What?
He's got the same thing.
Damn it.
Huh? No. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, now what?
Shutting down next year in January.
Guess so.
It is, bro. Bro, it's funny because that's one game I've always wanted to play, bro. They closed that down before it could ever even reach the West, bro. What a shame. And New Link had that same treatment too, bro. I'm just saying, if New Link had hit the West, bro, would have attracted more players. I mean, there were already Western players playing the Japanese one, but, you know, still. Not even Nep and Friends got a Western release yet. That one's still in Japan.
Ah, shit.
I see.
Fucking Dax. Is that fucking Dax? Hold on. Fucking Jack and Daxter? No, you stop, bro. What's going on, Jax? What's going on, Dax?
Doryu.
Hmm?
Damn, bro. If you was here by the time I was on Power Wars 4, bro, I swear. I was whipping out them new DLC, bro. Seraphim Snake.
Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
Do me a favor, will ya?
All good, brother. Things are going well for me at my Funny enough, things are going a bit well for me at my job, so I think I'll take a range check for just for now though, but I'll get back to you on it when we could resume. Or I just wait for you to resume whenever, man. It's good to see you're doing well.
Doryu. So, what'll it be?
Let's see something that's gonna give us some money. Na, 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 na. It's good to see you, brother.
Hmm?
Anything planned for Thanksgiving, bro?
Not really.
I didn't even have money for it, funny enough. But even if I did, though, I still would have probably just copped a free copy online. I downloaded the DLC online. I didn't buy it, funny enough. You know how I am with my reliable sources. When you have PC, it helps you save a lot of money because once you buy a PC,
Hmm?
you can pretty much save a lot of money without having to buy games since you can just cop them online for free. But that really depends though, if whether games can fully be cracked or not. So. Shit, man, it's going all set. It's all good.
It's all you now.
Trust me, bro, it's not that easy, man. When I saved up for this PC, bro, I worked so hard for it, man. And now I can just like take a breather whenever there's games that I want to just like get on. Some games though, there's some games that have to be bought though, but certain games can't be fully cracked though. So also, I have been utilizing uTorrent ever since you told me about uTorrent that day. I usually tried staying away from those back then, but ever since you told me about uTorrent and torrent files and stuff, I've been making use of that a lot. It's thanks to that. It's thanks to you telling me about uTorrent that I was able to download my anime episodes more easily to pop out some AMV edits. I've been utilizing that, although a current problem resides with seeds and leechers, and whether there's enough seed and leechers to actually download
How are you?
the file. So there's that too. Right now, I'm trying to pop out some edits if I can. Yo, bro, I heard about that, man. And my brother showed me some footage too, man. Yeah, bro, but for sure though, I'm gonna get that too, man. I got a bunch of new games popping into the lineup. Plus, I got to re-download Persona 3 Reload. Pretty much my Yakuza journey will soon come to an end. Got about like 3 or 4 more games, and that should be set though. So then I'll just pop in some new games on the side. Not to mention, got to get a new headphone. Got to get a new set of headphones because the one I'm using is pretty much like on its last legs, and I got like tape on it. So there's that too. And I got to get a new set of USBs. I need to buy me like a full shit of USBs. Probably a quantity of 10 because USBs these days, they're really just trash. Every time I buy certain USBs off of, and it don't even matter where I got it from, but I get mine off of eBay, and even when I don't get it off of eBay, they still trash. So I mean, and now I'm pretty much using my controller with the USB wires. I don't even know why I keep doing that. USB wires tangled up on the controller now, so it's like these brands nowadays are trash. I was trying to get the item, bro. Come on. Let me go back. Kiryu, stop jumping down, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Joryu. This one is called Like a Dragon Gaiden. Like a Dragon Gaiden. Well, some people say Yakuza Gaiden. could call it that too. Yakuza Gaiden, the man who erased his own name. I guess you could say it's the it was a game that wasn't really supposed to exist, and it was supposed to be in one of the previous games as an extra. But since they were in the middle of making Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, that's what Jab said, but since they were in the middle of making Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, they had to make this into its own game. And let me just tell you, Kiryu's drip is insane. The main cover is even insane too, man. My boy smoking with a suit, man, walking through the cover. I had to get this for a good price though. This you couldn't really get online for free. I wasn't able to find a cracked file of it. Now, games like 0 all the way to 6, all the way to Yakuza 6, you can practically get free online for no problem, but the later games you really can't. Like from 0 all the way to 6, those games I was able to get online for free, but Gaiden I actually bought. The games that I actually bought Yakuza wise were Gaiden, because you can't get that one cracked free. Judgment I had to get. Lost Judgment 2 I had to actually buy, and Judgment is pretty much a side a side story Yakuza game. It's Yakuza spin-off, sorry. It's a spin-off Yakuza game, and it's actually pretty fun too. And I think I also had to get I have to buy Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That's what I gotta get too. Infinite Wealth is what I gotta get next. But the awesome thing about Gaiden is that it has a special trial for Infinite Wealth that I can give a try.
Waste of time.
Kingdom Hearts? How far are you on Kingdom Hearts? I'd say you'd have like a long way to go, man, especially being busy in life. Kingdom Hearts is like a long journey. You gotta prioritize on that. So Kingdom Hearts 1 stuck on Ursula. All I'm gonna say is that if you do manage to make it to Chain of Memories one day, I'd say pay attention to the card system as much as you can. I mean, Chain of Memories is technically kind of Kingdom Hearts 2, but it's not really, I mean, Bro, you're making me want to go back to my old walkthroughs for the whole Kingdom Hearts series, bro. I could say I did struggle a bit on Kingdom Hearts 1. Like Kingdom Hearts 1 was before they dropped down the difficulty later on. So I'd say if you can get through Kingdom Hearts, then the rest of the games will be easy from there. Card system? Oh, right. Never mentioned that. Chain of Memories is a game that Kingdom Hearts players tend to skip. Most people that don't really care and just want to play, like, you know, I mean, it's technically still canon though. All Kingdom Hearts games are canon to the series and stuff like that. But so if you want to know more about the story, I'd probably say playing it. But you could try skipping it though. The thing about Chain of Memories is that it has a card system. You fight with cards instead of... Okay, so you already know how you're familiar with Kingdom Hearts 1's regular combat. You don't pretty much do that in Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories, you fight on a card system, basically. When you fight on that card system, you're going to see a set of cards and stuff. When you have enough cards, you can do certain attacks. It's hard to say, man. Just you know... If you ever do make it to that, I already know you're busy with life and stuff, so you probably might not even have the time to make it to that, bro. But if I were you, bro, if you want to know more about the story and stuff like that and pay attention to it and everything, get into the lore, I'd say play it. But if you're just playing for the regular, you know, for the regular base gameplay and stuff, you can skip that. But it's best you play all of them to understand the lore. They will show, like, they are going to mention certain things from previous games, so it's important to play all of them. Yeah, like when I was playing through Chain of Memories, it was like I'm not gonna lie, Joe, when I played through Chain of Memories, at times I gave up. I gave up most of the time on the game. Like I think one of the boss battles, and this isn't spoilers or anything like that, just mentioning one of the boss battles, but one of the boss battles when I went up against Larxene was where it got annoying for me. And what I always hated about the game was that the bosses break your cards much easily. All the enemies and everyone, they can break your cards like just like that. And I remember the Zero card being the best weapon of choice, being the best card of choice to at least canceling out your opponent's attacks and stuff. That's what I wanted to mention, Dax. When you get to Chain of Memories, remember this one thing: always use the Zero card. It's not turn-based or anything like that, but you got to choose the right cards to get certain attacks on them. Otherwise, your opponent, like the bosses or enemies, they'll use something that'll basically, like, you know, put your card on the side. So always equip your cards the right way. That game takes loads of patience. Takes loads of patience, and knowing you're the type of person that has that perfect patience. So yeah, exactly like that. Takes mental focus and patience. Use your cards wisely. Edit your cards. Pay attention to the tutorial and everything, because I'm telling you right now, there are some toxic bosses. I was gonna mention, shit, I don't think I told you before, but in the collection, most of the Kingdom Hearts games in the collection, you might notice and you might not, but most of the Kingdom Hearts games in the collection are just cutscenes. Just another way of the developers saying, just another way of Square Enix saying, oh, we didn't have time to do 358 by 2 days and stuff, so we're just gonna give you cutscenes and shit remastered. That's all they're saying. And for Roxas, I would probably have to say that 358 by 2 days, since that's the game where you play as Roxas for the first time in. Well, then again, actually, I wonder if it was 2. I can't remember, but that one's like for the Nintendo DS. I have to actually play 358 by 2 days. I remember the story and everything, but I would actually like to play it and emulate it. First collection is all games. What do you have? 1.5 or story? If you have like 1.5 or 2.5 or like which one? Do you have the story so far? Because if you have story so far, what was it? Story so far gives you like what was it? You got story so far, right? Yo, bro, oh my god. Facts, man. The bosses were like, I can't. I can't. 1.5 and 2.5? Okay. All I'm going to say is my favorites overall out of all of them, my 2 favorites are Kingdom Hearts 2 and Dream Drop Distance. Those 2 are my favorite Kingdom Hearts games out of all of them. And I can definitely say you'll love 2 and Dream Drop Distance. Well, hold on a sec. I wonder, does Birth by Sleep Fragmentary Passage come in Birth by Sleep Fragmentary Passage. I wonder if that comes with a... Does that come in 2.5? Because that's the one where you can play as Aqua. But it's like more of a... I would say it's more of a small game. Before they got us prepped for Kingdom Hearts 3. But it had Kingdom Hearts 3 graphics. The PSP one? Oh, so you played Birth by Sleep. Only 2.8, sadly. Ah, damn. So that must have been the third disc. Shit. That must have been the third disc in the story so far. First disc is what was it? 1.5, and then 2.5 is the second disc. And then the third disc was final chapter. Okay. Okay. Well, either way, enjoy them all. You got the good games anyway. I don't think people really liked much of a Birth by Sleep Fragmentary Passage, since that was mainly like it was kind of more like a trial to me, to be honest. I used to think that was a full that was like a very new Kingdom Hearts game when it dropped and shit, but hell no. I'd say make a steady what's the word I'm looking for? Make a steady pace on the collection of games you play. I always keep, whenever I remember when I first started Yakuza, when Jab told me to start with Yakuza 0, I thought to myself that, oh, I would never be able to finish all of it, but boom, here I am, bro. 6 mainline Yakuza games finished, including 0. So that's 7 Yakuza games finished, including the spin-offs like, was it Judgment, and then freaking Kuroyo, and here I am with only a little bit of games left. I always kept telling myself that I wouldn't be able to, that I probably won't be able to finish certain games, but I guess I'm still here, so. Trust me, bro, there's a lot of remasters I'm waiting for, bro. Not even from Square Enix. I guess there's a little bit of stuff from Square Enix. I don't know, like probably Re-encoded, Kingdom Hearts Re-encoded. And my Tales games, my wish finally came true for one of my Tales games to get a remaster, since Xillia finally got a remaster. Thank you, Bandai. Don't give a fuck about Bersia, because I knew that, because they're kind of wasting their time with Bersia. But Monster Hunter, if that's what you want, man, I don't mind getting that on here too. Gotta get me Blue Reflection started and more of Persona. Need to look for more Bleach games too. Oh, I gotta get a, Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai 2. I gotta start Shin Budokai 2 again. Yeah, bro, bring us back to when we actually had some peak games, bro. Nowadays ain't it, bro. And let me tell you something, bro. I swear to God, if you be defending that new My Hero game, bro. Swear to God, bro, you better not be defending that new My Hero game, because it's not it. Yakuza 1 and 2? Oh yeah, that's right. Got my PS2 emulation ready. Or I might just get the PS3 versions of them. The remastered version, supposedly, of them. Yeah, man. That's the end of it, bro. People dig right at that game like it was the game of the century, bro. But look at it. The new My Hero game is better than that. Or maybe I'm talking out my ass when I say that. I mean, but hey, the new My Hero game's got free roam. Not even. I mean, I don't fuck with the new My Hero game either. Every time I see an Instagram post about it for the new My Hero game or Sparking, bro, I just put a trash meme, bro. The dude picking up the trash and putting it in the can, bro. I'm like. Hey, I ain't big on fighters, but I'll definitely take it over Sparking. Yeah, apparently it's a One's Justice 3. It's called All's Justice. The game also has free roam now, so. But that's still not enough to convince me. Not that I was ever convinced by any of the games in the first place. Just look at Jump Force. The game died out. And there's no sign of sorry, that's on in my mouth. There's no sign of Naruto games these days. And One Piece either. And the reason why there's no sign of Naruto and One Piece games these days is because of the fact that Sparking Zero's sales were so damn great that Bandai has decided to no longer do any Naruto or One Piece games. Because Sparking Zero blew both Naruto and One Piece out of the way. So people asking, oh, how come we haven't seen any new Naruto or One Piece games? Blame Sparking Zero. The game was supposedly good, quote, and I said, quote unquote, supposedly good, quote unquote, supposedly good, that it blew Naruto and One Piece out of the rail. At least yeah, that's true. That's true. I haven't seen the fight between those two, but I can definitely say I would definitely agree. Even though I dropped My Hero like about years ago, right after the whole Dalby review. So I mean,
Have a little rest.
trust me, bro. Trust me. They're still missing characters from 3. I need my girl Perona, bro. And honestly, I was gonna say Garp, but we already have Garp back. We have youthful Garp. We don't have old Garp, but I think they're giving us what was it? They're giving us Egghead. No, not yeah, Egghead Garp. Egghead arc Garp. I say Egghead because you know the arc was going on while everything was happening. So yeah. And what else? And I think they're gonna give us a new Aokiji. I'm still thinking that, and this is just me. I don't know, but this is just me. Might be just me, but I'm still waiting for characters like King and Queen, and like I'm still waiting for more of Kaito's crew. Like, I mean, another road is technically still Shin Budokai 2 when you think about it. So, I mean, you can still title it that way.
Waste of time.
Another road is actually the English name that they use for it, but if you actually read it in Japanese, it's originally called Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai 2. Okay, so let's see that request that there was a... Hold on. So I'm going to go into that request. Seven golden balls. Could have sworn I... Gotta catch them balls. Wow, we was just talking about Dragon Ball. Here we go. Okay. 7 golden balls. So how are we supposed to find those correctly? Could these be it right here, maybe? I knew you was with me on that, brother. See, Bandai's games nowadays have become nothing but cash grab games. Now, if they were doing Muso type games and stuff, you know, they were doing Muso type games like Pirate Warriors, for example, then yeah, I'd be down for it, bro. Those are the ones that aren't cash grabs because they can actually, you know, give us a bigger roster and stuff. Look at the fighting games nowadays. They don't have bigger rosters than the old classics do. One thing I can definitely say that the best fighting game that I'll ever take nowadays is Gundam Versus. It's so fun and addicting. We need so many games back, it's not even funny. And let me say this right now, and y'all don't gotta believe me on this. The games that are kicking the crap out of fighting games is action RPG. Action RPG is kicking ass. We've gotten a lot more action RPGs these days. Turn-based, all of those. Just RPGs in general are beating fighting games, bro. Those are the real winners. It's basically telling us that you need to play games with long stories and stuff. You need to play games with bigger features and stuff. And RPG has those features. Fighting games have certain features, but they don't have the features that RPG games have. It's just fighting games are just dying. Except Gundam Versus. That one's going to stay on forever. And except Tekken, I guess. And Street Fighter. It's just, like, you know, no hope for fighting games these days. It's because they just don't want to sit down. It's like they don't want to sit down and, like, you know, like, take the time to learn a new genre of, you know, games and stuff. Because I think there's, like, certain people in my family that don't even fuck with RPGs. Certain people. My brother likes RPGs and stuff, and he's fine with them too. Yakuza is technically kind of RPG too when you think about it. So I mean, but it's also brawler as well. Yakuza is like also an RPG, and it's like, you know, well, JRPG technically. So, well, Like a Dragon is a turn-based JRPG, but Yakuza, the mainline games, are just regular RPGs. But they have a side of brawling on them too. It's like, for example, one of my brother's friends, who I've also known in school, said that he got into Yakuza recently, and he started off with Zero. However, he's not liking the sub-stories and stuff. The sub-stories are what give the characters extra skill points. And those skill points you can use to basically upgrade your fighting. Give you new tricks and heat actions and everything. Now, I will admit, when I first started, I was feeling the same way he was when I got into the sub-stories and stuff. I used to think they weren't it or anything like that, but they're actually amazing to see. They're what make the game more better. Sub-stories are very amazing in Yakuza. And, he didn't want to take the time to see it. He got tired of it, and he got tired of the minigames and stuff. And I said to myself, bro, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you right now, because if you do that, that literally just beats the purpose of playing an RPG in the first place. Don't just play it for the brawler only, bro. You have to look at the story correctly. You gotta enjoy it. That's part of an RPG. It's a long story and everything that makes it more interesting. The good written characters and everything. Yeah, and they give more content too. The mini games are fun, although I will admit that golf ain't it for me. But the batting cages are fun. Practically everything.
Pain in the neck.
Facts though, facts. You gotta enjoy it and take your time with it. If you just finish a game fast and stuff, this is the problem with fighting games. Now, I'm not gonna say the old games. I'm not gonna say the old games because we grew up with those. We grew up with those. We grew up with all the old games and stuff, so they're like acceptable and stuff like that. But the new games nowadays, they don't make their shit longer. The combat is lackluster. It's not good. Everything, just cash grab and stuff. It's not it. See, I was digging Rebirth of Souls, man, but the game kept fucking up on PC, bro, that I just had to get rid of it. Would I go back to it? Yeah. I was literally close to the fight with Ichigo and Byakuya. Point is, though, RPGs are just better. That's all. Swear to God, I thought we was on water for a sec. Think so. Point is, RPGs are just more fun. Nowadays I do RPGs on this channel more than I do fighting games. Muso and RPG, that's where it's at. Shooting games, not shooting games, but mecha games and everything like that, they're fun too. But fighting games aren't doing it. There's nothing more that fighting games can bring to the table. It's the same old generic shit. They're not even worth reviewing anymore, to be honest. There's no point even doing videos saying, oh, this game is the worst of them all. Don't bother doing reviews for it. Because if you can take the time to do reviews for a game being that garbage, then that means that you still like the game. If you're doing reviews for it. How else are you getting the footage? I mean, yeah, you probably got the footage from other people's channel, but you could also probably be using footage from your own, from yourself too. Which means that if you can take the time to get some footage and stuff and play it, then that means you still like that fighting game.
Have a little rest.
Doing a review about it literally just goes to show that you still like the fighting game. Why else would you waste like 5 or 7 minutes of why else would you waste like an hour editing footage of a game that you're literally just going to rant about? And why else would it be 10 minutes or 15-minute duration footage and stuff like that if you clearly hate it? I need to look up a guide for this specific request. Hold on. That's the same way I felt too. That's the same way I felt too when I had to finish up Ryza and stuff. Well, technically, hold on. Let me see if I remember correctly. So you guys already know the reason why I do chill streams. Back then, I used to do like full game streams and stuff like that. Just a full stream of that one game. Like a full stream of that one game. Back then when I used to do that, bro, I probably wasn't just, thinking back then. I just wanted to get like one specific game finished. But speaking of like playing other games too in general, That's why I did chill streams. Sometimes there's games I don't want to just stay on all day because I'll just end up getting bored and just want to end the stream early. So that's why I do chill streams now, to get stream highlights for all my games and to finish them on a timely manner. And I always play them for like at least an hour, then switch to the next game and stuff. But you notice when I do it for fighting games, I'm not on it no more than like 20 minutes or so. You don't see me on fighting games these days anymore. Only when I'm like recording footage to upload, but not when I'm actually streaming them and stuff. That's why I make them in the stream highlights now, because most of the games I play aren't even worth streaming anymore. So, like when I just got on Heat the Soul. Matter of fact, all fighting games do this because it's the only thing they can do back then. They don't have like the cut. They don't have like the cutscenes. How did I get like 3,000? Hold up a sec. 3,000. When did I get 3,000? That's crazy. The money's building up randomly. I wasn't looking. For fighting games, they do this all the time because back then I can understand that because, you know, they didn't have the material and everything back then. It probably didn't exist back then to do crazy cutscenes and stuff. So what do they give us in fighting games? What's the one thing they give us in fighting games? The one thing they give us in fighting game stories and everything, bro. When they can't like, you know, do the whole story of a specific anime or any game. It's like one thing. Character story is one. There could be other things too. There could be other things like a mission mode or something like that. Mission mode is also kind of a thing too. I mean, where you have characters like, you know, fulfill a specific quota and stuff. Character stories are definitely the most obvious ones. Character stories are like definitely the most obvious ones because what do you call it? That's the one thing that most games can do. Yeah, that's another thing too. Facts though. I remember some games doing that back then. Heat the Soul 3 kind of did something like that. Heat the Soul 3 kind of did something like that. They grabbed the anime's images and stuff and literally just and put them right on there because they're just too lazy to do sprites of the characters' images and stuff. That's true. They add those onto the story too. I'm remembering so many games right now that did different things too. They'd have like the background images of the cities that they're in, of certain areas we're familiar with. Anything. They'll use a box art of the characters and stuff and have their facial animations. Clash of Ninja, of course. Nowadays, most games don't want to do the whole Nowadays, most games, well, back then, games didn't actually show the 3D models on the characters. For one, like how the characters move around and stuff during the cutscenes and everything. I guess some games back in the old days, did some of that. Clash of Ninja Revolution 3 did it. Rev 2 did it. But only a little bit of moving animation, so. Point is though, fighting games are failing. RPG games are just better. There's because let me be honest with you, there's things you can do in RPG games and even action RPG games that fighting games can't do. You could do so many other different features. And the one thing, and another special thing, a special quality that RPG games have in general that make it so much better. That make it so much better than fighting games is the fact that every RPG game has free roam. Fighting games didn't get free roam until like the mid days, and even certain fighting games back in the old days that had free roam didn't have as much free roam space as RPG games have now. RPG games have more space for free roam to move around in and stuff. And they don't even have like a boundary of where you stop at and stuff like that. They'll let you go to the next map and everything. Fighting games will let you stay in that one specific area. I mean, you technically can go into you can go to the next map and stuff like that. True. Storm, they let you do that. Storm, Ultimate Ninja had it back then, but they're not RPG though, so they don't really have the same aspects as RPG games have. RPG games are just better. Even now for fighting games, there's certain fighting games that have existed since years ago and stuff like that. And even despite getting a remaster or whichever, you still don't get free roam. Like even despite getting a remake or anything like that, you still don't get free roam. So what does that go to tell you? RPG games are better.
Pain in the neck.
But it's a shame because there's so many brain dead morons. You see all those damn brain dead morons on social media, bro. Looking at posts for Bondi, bro. Using their money for stupid cash grab games, bro. Using their money for stupid cash grab games. Okay, so what if you're rich? I don't give a fuck if you're rich. Even if you're rich, you're still stupid. Use that money the right way, bro, for something for a game that's actually really worth it than a game that's really not. Use your head. Wait for it to go on sale or something, bro, but don't really be stupid enough to just get it right off the bat, bro. And I get it. You don't care. You just want to play any new fighting game and stuff like that. If you want to let yourself be swallowed up by that, that's fine. You'd probably be the type of person that use your last amount of money that's supposed to be for rent up just to get a new fighting game.
Here we
I need more comedy points. Well, he flipped on his ass. We're gonna have a lot of upgrade points. That I swear. Okay, good. Alright, listen. I know we're all told to use our money wisely. You can use it for anything, as long as it's, like, wisely. And when I say wisely, don't buy a stupid cash grab game. Get a game that's actually worth it. A game that's long.
How about this?
That's funny, and Connection's already dead. CyberConnect literally confirmed that they're gonna stop supporting Storm Connections, bro. This is literally the end of Storm. Let me check up that guide real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna see if there's let me do another Yakuza walk.